Apple is finally preparing to update its smart speakers. Here's what to expect from the upcoming HomePod Mini 2 and full-size HomePod 3. It's been almost 5 years since Apple introduced the original HomePod Mini, the device that arguably kept their smart speaker lineup alive. While it never reached the popularity of Amazon's speakers, it was successful enough to lead to the return of a full-size HomePod. Now, rumors are swirling that Apple is gearing up to launch a brand new set of smart speakers soon. Here's what we know so far. Starting with the design, the HomePod Mini 2 is expected to look almost identical to the current model, though we might get some new color options. It will still be about the size of a baseball, featuring a glowing screen on top and the familiar 3D acoustic mesh exterior. The full-size HomePod, however, could see at least one notable change. Reports suggest it may feature a full-color touchscreen on top instead of just swirling lights. This could allow it to display album art, caller thumbnails, or other useful information. In fact, a leaked component matching this description has added weight to the rumor. Interestingly, this rumored touchscreen has also created some confusion. When sources mention a HomePod with a touchscreen, it's unclear whether they're referring to this upgraded model or Apple's rumored standalone smart home display. The biggest changes coming to these new HomePods are on the inside. Apple is upgrading the processing power, though the exact chip remains unknown. They're also introducing a brand new wireless chip, codenamed Proxima, Apple's first in-house wireless chip. Unlike the C1 modem expected in the iPhone 16e, Proxima is designed specifically for smart home devices. Bloomberg first reported on its development in December 2024, noting that Apple plans to debut it in smart home products before expanding to other devices. At the time, reports suggested Proxima would support Wi-Fi 6E, which would be a big upgrade since the current HomePod and HomePod Mini are still stuck on Wi-Fi 4. However, it's a bit surprising that Apple is making two different wireless chips, one for smart home devices and another for iPhones, which are also rumored to get a custom wireless chip this fall. Since iPhones will likely support Wi-Fi 7, Apple has two options: make separate chips for Wi-Fi 6E and Wi-Fi 7, or just go all in on Wi-Fi 7 for both. That might be overkill for a smart speaker, but we'll have to wait and see. We know this is getting pretty technical, but what do you think Apple will do with its wireless chips? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Bloomberg also mentioned that these new chips could unlock additional features, possibly even turning HomePods into Wi-Fi range extenders. It's wild that Apple still refuses to make a router, but is willing to create range extenders. That brings us to Apple's virtual assistant. Let's get straight to the point. Apple Intelligence won't be coming to the HomePod or HomePod Mini. For now, Apple seems to be keeping that feature exclusive to devices like the iPhone, iPad, Mac, and possibly a future smart display. Would it be useful on a HomePod? Absolutely, but we're not getting it just yet. That said, Siri should still see some improvement. On the iPhone, you can correct yourself mid-command, like saying, "Open the shades in the living room." Wait, I mean the kitchen, and it will adjust accordingly. Right now, that doesn't work on HomePod, Apple TV, or Apple Watch. These new smart speakers should at least gain that functionality, and hopefully more enhancements will come over time as Apple continues refining Siri. Finally, let's talk about improved audio. Apple never misses a chance to enhance sound quality, and with new drivers and better tuning, both the HomePod Mini 2 and HomePod 3 should deliver even richer, more immersive audio. After all these years, we can expect a noticeable upgrade. But when will they launch? That's still unclear. With ongoing issues around Siri, potential delays, and Apple's rumored smart display, the timing is uncertain. However, one thing seems pretty solid: HomePods are coming in 2025. The exact timing, still a mystery. If we had to guess, Apple will likely align the launch with a broader smart home strategy. It would make sense for Apple to release the new HomePods alongside a new Apple TV and its long-awaited smart display. A HomePod pair could serve as a Dolby Atmos setup for the Apple TV, or even integrate with the smart display to create a seamless multi-room audio experience. That smart home display was originally expected this spring, but Apple has now pushed it past WWDC, meaning we're looking at a release sometime between June and fall. When it comes to pricing, expect the full-size HomePod to stay at $299.99. But there's a chance we could see a price drop, with Apple's smart display expected to take the premium spot in the lineup. It would make sense for the full-size HomePod to be priced just below that, possibly around $249. As for the HomePod Mini 3, a price closer to $79 instead of $99 would be a smart move. Lowering prices could help Apple sell more units and stay competitive. The HomePod Mini launched 5 years ago, and the new version looks nearly identical. Even the full-size HomePod, which returned with a second-gen model that looked just like the first, has been around even longer. There have to be some cost savings Apple can pass on to consumers. With the smart home and Siri becoming bigger priorities for Apple, making these speakers more accessible could boost adoption. But what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.